Hello everybody and welcome back to Fichthal Live. So, not a lot to do in September. We've got to get manure spread on this field here. We could get it planted. I think we could put in wheat or barley at this time of year. Yeah, wheat, barley or even canola. But I think I'd rather stick to wheat or barley. Can't remember which one of those two actually yields better. I think wheat yields better, but barley's worth more. Or the other way around. Can't remember. Either way, we're going to crack on first, and we're going to get this muck spread. We use the voucher. Because I think the fence all tied up with front loaders and sprayers and things like that. So... Now, I have never used this manure spreader in game before, and I think it's a side ejection one, which is going to be a first for me. It's also going to be quite cool. So I think the best thing to do is going to be drive around anti-clockwise and, well, see what happens. Just going to take a minute to say hello, Michael. Hello, FS22 boys. Welcome to the live stream. Who else have we got online? Get on the chat. Ah, yes, I was right. It is a side ejection one. So, first of all, we'll be driving around the headland. We have got quite a lot of manure, so I think we'll have plenty to finish off this field. I would have expected the ground to go darker when I put manure on it, but this seems to be going lighter, which is a bit weird. But yeah, the idea is to get muck spread all over it, and then we will cultivate it in. We'll go around anti-clockwise to start with, which is going to leave a little bit around the outside that's not done, but we can always go round clockwise at the end just to fill it in if we've got any left over, which we should have. Shouldn't be a problem there at all. So tonight we've got Dex, Lennox, and Michelle that I know of. I don't see any reason for Tony not to be here other than he can't always make it work. Jan, unfortunately, has succumbed to the latest game update that has come out a bit early on Microsoft systems, which means that his game is currently incompatible with ours. I think he's working on trying to fix it at the moment, but I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, this manure spreader's not bad at all, and we're not actually using the manure that quickly. Which is... uh-oh, I've got caught on a tree. Let's drive around the tree. Yeah, I think that's quite good. And now, we just move in slightly, and we can start spreading it slightly inboard of where we were before. Inboard, I mean inside the field. As you can see, the nitrogen on the map is changing. It won't be the optimum for whatever we're planting, because at the moment the manure spreader can't tell what we're going to plant, so it is just adding it in a not very homogeneous fashion, because I haven't got any sensors, field sensors or anything like that. No John Deere manure sensing here, can't afford that yet. Hello Paul, I'm going to stop at Paul because there's no way I'm going to pronounce your name, but welcome. Yeah, I think the Michael, you're right, the game update is due out on Monday, so hopefully Monday will fix it for everybody. We're doing alright for the manure at the minute. It's not using it too quickly. I think I might have said that already, but now I've said it again, so it's got to be true. 38% left, and I think we're a good chunk of the way through the field, so pretty good there. And make sure we get it as covered as possible, and the only reason for doing this is not to get a nice sort of even layer of nitrogen on the field, but it is just basically so we don't use as much liquid fertilizer, because that stuff costs a lot of money, whereas this stuff came out the back of the cows pretty cheap. So, just to make you all aware, we have recorded our first episode of the new multiplayer series based in Purbeck, and the recording went quite well, apart from my inability to sort out the settings in terms of recording other people. However, we will get it sorted, and it will go live on Wednesday next week. We are looking for applicants, and with and without the Kubota pack. So if anybody's interested in being part of a multiplayer roleplay series, please get on Discord and fill out all the forms. I say forms, it's just one form. It's not like a tax return or anything like that, so don't worry too much. So, yeah, we've got quite a few peoples. Most of them are off this live stream. Not purely because they're the ones that had the Kubota pack to start with. So we're not discriminating, though. We are looking for other people as well. The Bear Father joined us for the first episode. So yeah, if you are interested, please do get on Discord, find out more about it, and you'll see the first episode come out on Wednesday. Second one should be Thursday, I hope, if all goes to plan, because it involves quite a bit of video editing, so that's all behind the scenes stuff. Right, I have no idea why I've decided to go around the outside of the field now, but that's what we're doing. Then we'll get the bit in the middle finished off. We've got plenty of poo, so we really haven't got to worry about running out of manure at all. Yeah, so it was only recently I learned, when doing the last couple of episodes for Survival Challenge, which are actually coming out this weekend, about the John Deere manure sensing and the stuff that came with the Precision Farming pack, and how it homogenises the spread of the manure and the slurry over the field. I always wondered why the field looked like a bit of a patchwork quilt after I'd spread manure or slurry. Now I know. So yeah, it's good to learn a bit about that. So let me know about your days, guys. What have you been up to? See some new names in the chat, which is quite cool. Well, not quite cool, it's very cool. Thank you for joining us. Oh, look at that misty view up through the mountains there. Isn't that pretty? Right, enough of that. We need to get on and get this poop onto the field. I'm quite impressed with this spreader, actually. Hopefully be using it on the 2 soybean fields. They're not quite ready yet. They look like they're going to be ready in October, I think. So that'll be a nice big harvest day this time next week. we'll be harvesting those fields. And I imagine the grass will be ready for another cut at the same time as well, so we'll be doing that too. Busy episode next week. However, this week we've got quite a lot. Well, we've got not a lot to do, I should say. Sorry. Apart from get this field turned around. So that's that field spread. Anyway, we'll drop the spreader off here. We'll go and get the cultivator. And we'll start getting that cultivated into the field. Not a bad amount of nitrogen on that field now, but oh yes, I remember I was going to see if the spreader would add to the nitrogen on the 2 fields that we've already sprayed with slurry. Probably will, because we are now a month after that. But we'll have to see in a bit. I'm going to get this cultivated up first, because that's the priority. At some point I'm going to have to look at getting myself a bigger cultivator and bigger seeder, but it's all money. And with the next amount of money, I would like to buy field 7 if Dex hasn't bought it again already. Have a quick check. Nope. Oh, he's unbought it. Fantastic. It's got barley in it at the minute. Now, how much was it? £57,000. So I do need to make a little bit of money to buy that, but in the meantime I think we'll just carry on with these fields that we've got here. Now, that would be a good one to turn into a grass field after the barley's harvested, I think. Right, let's get the headland done of this field here. Really should pick up the stones at some point, but at the minute it's not really a priority, and I don't see a massive benefit in it apart from it not damaging my tools so much. I think over the winter period we might get a couple of things in for repair, including the tractors. I could do with a bit of a service. Missed that little bit of crop there. That was silly of me. That would have given us about half a litre of whatever was in this field. I can't remember. Only oats it was, wasn't it? Of course. Only harvested it last week. Honestly, my memory's shocking. It might be worth me selling a trailer load of something and buying field number 7 if I can. And that way, if the barley or whatever has been planted in there needs any attention, like needs spraying or anything, I'll be able to get onto that as soon as possible. Just double check it's not sitting there having been harvested or something. No, it is growing, so that is brilliant news. So we've got so we've got no crop in 2, 6 and 3 at the minute, and those also need cultivating. So maybe there's more work this month than I thought. We'll have to crack on and get it done. Tony's just joined us, so that's good news. Probably get some sort of synchronization in a bit. Okay, so a couple of laps around this headland, and we should have plenty around the edge for us not to get confused. Okay. There we go. There's the synchronizing from Tony. So we'll wait for that to finish. In the meantime, guys, if you want to hit up on the chat and let me know how you guys are, what you've been up to, that would be great. Just for the benefit of Tony, I am listening to you in my ears, but you're not being recorded. And I'm not being rude, I'm just ignoring you because nobody else can hear you. I wonder what sort of size disc harrow I could get for this tractor. It's got quite a lot of power, I think. Almost 200, I believe. Although, we're saving up for Field 7, so I shouldn't even be thinking about that sort of thing at the minute. MF6290 boys, you're playing FS22 while watching the live stream. I like it. What's your favourite map? What you're playing on at the moment? Do let us know. Michael, you're playing some Space Engineers. Not heard of that. And watching YouTube. I don't blame you. There's a lot of pine trees up this end. Keep getting in the way of my camera. Don't tell Tony though, he'll be down to wood chip them as soon as I say anything. What do you mean, who are you watching? Oh, who am I watching? As in on YouTube? Oh, well, I'm not watching YouTube at the same time, but I probably will log on to have a look at Dagwin's video that he released today after we finished the live stream. While I'm doing a bit of video editing at the same time, obviously. Your favourite's No Man's Land, is it? Yep, good map. It's a good map. Alright, this seems to be taking quite a bit of time. I might see... I know I said I wouldn't do this, but I'm going to have a look and see if there's a disc harrow or a larger. There's nothing in the sale. Let's just double check my tractor's horsepower. 190. Good. Okay, so that's not too bad. And I didn't want to come out the menu. I wanted to go back up here. So, disc arrows. Ah, you see that? Agromaz is 5 meter width. That's not too bad at all, is it? However, I wonder how much it would be for a direct drill. See, now it's got me thinking. And my brain has exploded into, I want to buy stuff. Right, here we go. Pottinger Terrasem C6F. It's £109,500. That seems excessive. And also it requires 20 more horsepower than I've actually got. Poo. I do remember that I need to buy that field as well. Come on, Robert. Focus. I just want things. I want fields and I want stuff. Unfortunately, we can't have fields and stuff because I haven't got money. This is where the challenge comes into live stream. Oh wait, no. There isn't a challenge in live stream. Huh. Thank you, MF boys. Yes, I did think that MF stood for Massey Ferguson. But thank you for clarifying. There's no point in asking you what your favourite tractor brand is, then, is there? I wonder if I sold a couple of trailer loads of stuff, would I be able to afford the field and some bigger equipment? I'm just dreaming. I'm dreaming. Got to get a grip. Get on with the work instead of thinking about how I could buy more stuff. Yep, Massey and Ford. I do like Fords. I do like Masseys. Can't go wrong with a tractor. Just any tractor. Even a Kubota. No shade on Kubota. They're good. They're good. At least it's got a decent working speed, this cultivator. I am pretty pleased with it. I wonder if those trees are actually fall on my land. I suppose we could maybe chop some down, take them to the sawmill, maybe. Let's get distracted again and have a quick look. Yes. They are part of my land, so great stuff. If I wanted to, I could take them down. Hello, Khalif. Thank you for joining us. That might have sounded a little bit It was genuine. It was genuine. So thank you for joining us. Was genuine. It wasn't. You're late. But I mean, you are late. But digging a hole now. Digging a hole, which is ironic because I'm cultivating at the same time. So technically, I'm digging lots of little holes. Even I think I sound drunk tonight, but I'm not. Thank you, Khalif. Yeah, I do try and do some good storytelling. I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep the other two fields for planting in the spring. I'm going to get some winter wheat into this field, but the other two fields we're going to keep and plant in the spring, and I'm probably going to do either some sorghum or some soybeans or something. I haven't decided yet. Maybe even we'll look at getting a planter and doing something a bit different like corn. But we shall see. Afternoon, Bears Den. How you doing? Good that you could join us. Don't forget to hit that like button. Absolutely. Totally agree. Oh, where's my button to do the thing? I've pressed the button but it's not working. Did it work? No, it didn't work. Poop. Ah, that's because I'm on the wrong scene on OBS. Of course I am. Ah, sorry to hear you got some bad storms over there, Bears Den. Hope it all clears up soon and you can resume your YouTube watching as normal. Hate for the weather to take away one of my my viewers. And contributors. You're absolutely correct. Me and OBS are not getting on very well together recently. At least the only difference between being in the recording scene and being in the streaming scene is I can't press a button to bring up the like, comment and subscribe animation currently. Otherwise, it's not a huge difference. Might be a difference in the bit rate actually, having said that, but it separates it out in the settings anyway, so as long as it looks good for you guys, it doesn't really matter, does it? Right. Have I finished that over there? Yes, I've finished that over there, so well into getting this field sorted. I think that the cows might need some more bedding. And they probably need another TMR mix when we've done this. But we're doing not too bad for silage and things at the minute. I think we've got plenty of hay because we've got the really big bales of hay. And next month we'll be able to get another cut of grass off the fields before winter, and I think I'll do one as silage and one as hay. Seems to make sense, just to make sure we've got enough through the winter, and then any surplus we'll be able to sell after the winter. Right, another couple of passes of this field and we should be good, I think. Yeah, like I said, we're going to get winter wheat into here. No point doing barley. If field 7 has already got barley in it, and we're going to be buying field 7, then we'll have some wheat in here, thank you very much. Ah, do you know what would be a good idea actually? If I go and get whatever cheese we've got over at the dairy, sell that, and that will give us enough money for field 7. Because I think we only need another sort of £11,000 sorry, no, £15,000. There may be enough cheese over there, I can't remember. I'm not so sure. But what we could do, once we've got the headland seeded, we'll stick this on a worker and then head over to the dairy. Have a quick look. Right, that is cultivating pretty much done. And there we go, there it is, entirely done. Right, pop the cultivator down in the hedge, where every every good farmer should put their cultivators. And then we'll try and remember if we've got enough seed for the seeder. No, we won't try and remember. We'll go and find out. That's what we'll do. And I don't think that cultivating it should have affected the nitrogen at all. Nope, it didn't. Fantastic. So we've got a good base layer of nitrogen there. Oh. Right. Ah, yes, we've got quite a lot of seed in, so we're all good. I think that should be enough, although wheat is one of those crops that does take quite a large amount of seed. But we will give it a go. So it also depends on the soil types that we've got on these fields. But given that I don't know which soils affect the seeds and how, I'm not going to bother looking at what type of soil we've got. Okay. Well, at the minute, seeds don't look to be going down that quickly anyway. So it looks like we're going to be alright with the amount of seed that's in here. I think I have got a bag of seed over at the store that I potentially stole from Dex. Don't ask me how I did it, but right at the start of the series I filled up my seeder with his seed bag, and then I emptied it out, and when I emptied it out, it turned into my seed. So that's there anyway, if I get desperate. But I don't think we'll be needing it for this field. Couple of times around the headland, and then we'll stick it on a worker and we can go check out the dairy. Probably need to take some milk over as well, actually, unless that's the last thing I did last time. I really can't remember. It's been a week since then. I've slept. How am I supposed to remember what I've done and what I haven't done? Make notes, you say? No. Oh. Bye, Bearsden. I'm sorry work's getting in the way. But also, I'm not surprised that Dex caused something to break. Although on this recent track record, I suppose it will be Jan that is breaking things. I'm not going to take credit for that one. But yeah, Dex has certainly broken my heart several times. Every time I wanted to buy Field 7, in fact, and Field 4, and any future field that I might want to buy. This is the problem with live streams. People know what I'm planning to do before I've actually done it. Right, so we've been 1.5 times around the headland so far, and we have used about 100 litres worth of seed, so not too bad at all. We've still got 850 litres in the hopper, so I think that we're going to be absolutely fine for the amount we need for this field. Of course, I have been wrong before. Not often. No, quite often. Quite often, yes. But hopefully not too wrong this time. Right, we'll get this bit finished off down here and we'll find the best place to set it off on a worker. I think it'll be the flat side up the far end. Here we go. That's given it a fairly decent headland. So I'm hoping that there'll be very, very little worker confusion. There we go. So, worker I is on her way. Oh, got my foot stuck in the mud. Right, let's go get the Fent. That's not mine. That's mine. That's not mine. That is mine. Right. Need to switch onto the sprayer and lower that down so we can take that off. Wonder how much milk we've actually got, because if it's not much, there's no point in me taking it down. Oh, it is quite a lot. 3,000 litres. That's not too bad. That'll keep the dairy going. Then we'll have to come back for the flatbed trailer. And providing that Dex hasn't played any practical jokes with my cheese, we can take it for sale. Oh no, he watches the live stream. Ah! Right, 2,875 litres of milk, which isn't a huge amount. We could probably switch to taking it every other week, to be honest. Well, given that we've got this large capacity tanker, but it's not super large capacity, it's not ridiculously large, it's just 3,000 litres or just under, takes up 14% of the tanker, so we could switch to every 6 months, but then that wouldn't keep the dairy going, would it? So little and often, probably. Keep that cheese being produced. Ah, I should have gone for red wheels on the tanker. That would have matched my Fent. Why on earth did I pick green wheels? I think I've been recording too many things recently, because I was about to say, I'll see you over at the dairy. But I can't jump cut on a live stream, so that would be an awkward silence while I'm still driving there. I have thought about doing a live roleplay thing. I've got a lot of buttons on my OBS, on my Stream Deck, which could put Gavin and Owen up on the screen. However, that has potential to go really badly wrong. So I'm probably going to leave that one on the back burner until we get desperate for content. 2 pallets worth of cheese. Let's empty that into the dairy. Right then. So we've got 3,500 litres of milk, so it did have a bit. It hadn't stopped. By the time I get back again, it may even be a 3rd pallet of cheese, because there's 879 litres of it being produced at the moment. Obviously 1,000 litres is 1 pallet. So, let's get the tanker taken back to the farm, and we'll get the flatbed trailer, and we shall return. Look at all of Dex's bales. They're not only numerous, they are also colourful. Right. Find it difficult to find things to say while we're driving between locations. Let's just take in the scenery. Such a beautiful map. See, all the mist has cleared. I wonder if that new mountain bike mod I saw, if that's crossplay, that we could have a bit of a mountain bike session in the winter when there's not a lot of work going on. Deck has just whispered in my ear that it is crossplay. Something has just happened. I've done a thing, and now I'm wedged sideways on my side across the bridge. This hasn't happened in a while. Let's see if we can. And the trouble with this is the tractor that I've got onto its side is my front loader tractor, so. Well, Lennox just turned up in a tractor and then promptly ran away. So yes, I don't think I'm going to get out of this on my own. Ah, here comes Lennox with his telehandler. Lovely. Well, this is embarrassing. Oh, try again. Try again, Lennox. This is extremely embarrassing. Oh, there we go. He's done it. Good lad. Thank you very much. Well, I think that maybe deserves a little bit of cash Lennox's way. And a quick toot of the horn to say thank you. Right, how much do we think that's worth? I was gonna say about 100 quid as a recovery charge. Recovery charge? Recovery reward. There we go. There we go. £100 transfer to Lennox for helping us out. I'm seriously going to have to start using my brakes a bit more on that bridge. I haven't hit that in a very long time. Yes, Michael, it was again. It happened again. Hi, Timothy, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. $50, that probably is about 100 quid these days, isn't it, Tim Man? I don't know. The pound is quite weak. Right then. Well, that's given the extra cheese pallet a chance to spawn as well. Also, the helper's doing quite well on the field. It's halfway over now, which is excellent stuff. Right, let's take the flatbed and we'll head back over to the dairy again, being very careful across the bridge. I'll switch my beacon on just so people know. Just so people know that I'm on the way. And to evacuate the bridge as quickly as possible. Oh, I've just been given some money. Why would anyone give me that money? Oh, well, that's very nice of you, Michelle. Michelle has just been on the telephone. She's given me the money for the field purchase. That seems all too easy. I might just go and put my feet up and have a cup of tea while people give me money. I mean, I was just going to sell my cheese, but I suppose that can just go mouldy now, can't it? Well, assistance is always greatly appreciated. Thank you. Now, we might as well get on there and buy it before Dex does. And... support. Excellent. And that takes us down to £4,486. Which is fine, because now we have another field. And it has a crop growing in it as well, which is fantastic. Right. And that now takes us to a point where I don't know which field I'm going to buy next, so Dex can't buy it first, which is fantastic. Right. The good news is I can pick up 1,000 litres of cheese in multiplayer, because 1,000 litres of things in multiplayer is a lot lighter than in single player. Which is good. Right, we'll pop those there, put a strap on, and we've just got to wait for another 12 litres of 11 litres of cheese to be produced, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. So what I'll do is I'll just, in the meantime, we'll just have a quick look at field 7. I might have to purchase the soil information, which is £612, which we can do. So yes, it does need nitrogen. It is a mix of loam and silty clay. So loam is the best you can get, and silty clay is the worst you can get. Well, that'll average out to reasonable then, won't it? So I think after we've harvested the barley that's in it, we'll probably plough it all up and turn it into a big grass field. Don't know where I got that idea from, but I think it's quite a reasonable idea. Right. But luckily the section of loam is a lot bigger than the section of silty clay. What on earth have you done to this field, Dex? You've got cotton planted round the edge of it, and the rest is mud, but paintable mud. Huh. Right. Well, there we go. I wonder... Well, firstly, how is my helper getting on? She's doing really quite well, actually. She hasn't missed any bits at all. Fantastic. Just jump over Dex's cotton there. And we have our final pallet of cheese, which is what we were waiting for. I'll just throw it across the yard there. And then pick it up and put it on the trailer. Superb. Right, let's head back over towards our farm. And just after Sideways Bridge is Lennox's Dairy, where we can sell the cheese for a much bigger profit than going to the inbuilt area of the map. Let's just double check. Where's cheese? Here's cheese. Yep. Intermediaries. Yes, that's easy for me to say. 5,843 per 1,000 litres, whereas the dairy at Lennox's is 6,450. What I don't understand is why a dairy would want to buy another dairy's cheese. Surely they could make their own cheese, but who knows? Guess they must have a storeroom full of crackers that they really need to get through. And maybe the milk from my cows produces Wensleydale, and they need Wensleydale because all they've got is Camembert. I don't know. But we're going to take it and sell it there anyway, because I'm not going to argue. They're giving the best price. So whether they want it on crackers, or they just want it because it's a different type of cheese, it doesn't matter. Or if they're building a scale model of the moon, maybe. They need all the cheese they can get. So, I'm gonna pop down here. As this field has been harvested, we can just pop through this bit. Not sure why he's parked on this crop here with all this stuff. What is this? Canola. He's just put everything on his canola crop. I wonder if it gets to the next growth stage, then suddenly he'll have to destroy it all to get out of there. Where am I? Oh no, this is Jan's farm. That explains it. That explains it. This is Jan's farm. Right, let's head over to Lennox's farm and try and find his dairy. Hello, Davies Farming, I should say. Sorry. It's welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Here we go then. Buy my cheese. Look at that. And now I've got enough money to buy the field that we've just bought. Wait a minute. Michelle, would you like your temporary loan back? Oh. She said I could put it towards the disc arrow. Well, that's wonderful news. Maybe I shall just do that. Right then, we've got... What have we got? 2 more fields that need cultivating, which I'm planning to do. No, I shouldn't plan to do that next month, should I? Because has my helper stopped? Why has my helper stopped? Oh, she's decided that it was time to go home. And she's just abandoned the tractor and the seeder. Right, well. Not ideal. I shall put the request out now then. So if anybody has a large cultivator and they wouldn't mind coming down to do 2 of my fields, then I could... Ah, there we go then. Michelle is on her way with a large shallow cultivator. Fantastic. It's good having this radio thing going. Anyway. Right. Where am I going to put this trailer? Because next time I need the grass field empty. So we need to put the trailer up in the yard somewhere, I think. Okay, so Tony's just offered his large seeder and large tractor when I come around to planting. I won't be planting or seeding until in those two fields until the spring, but it's nice to have that option. Thank you, Tony. I would love to use the giant Fent. Hello, Callum. How are you doing? Hello, Davies Farming. I've already said that. You've already been here. Whose farm is this? Right, so the sprayer is now back on our Fent, and we can switch that off and leave it in here. So, I believe I might need to give Michelle contractor access to be able to do my fields. There we go. Michelle has now got contractor access. Super. Now, where is she? Yes. Oh, yes. Do watch the bridge on the way through, Michelle. It can bite you. That's the ones. Yep, 2 and 6. Thank you very much. Okay, superb. I've just run into a tree. I didn't want to do that. Quite spiky. I think... Yes, the cows are being very noisy. Is it worth making up another mix? I don't know that it is. I've got... No, 95,000 litres of food in there at the minute. Some of that's hay and some's grass, but we've got 65,000 litres of total mixed ration. Could do with having some more straw in here, though, in the as in for bedding. Now we've got that straw from the harvest, we can pop the 2 bigger bales in here out the way. For which I'll need the Fent again. So let's go and disconnect the sprayer that we've just attached. And go and pick up some straw to put in. And I think that next time those soybeans are going to be ready. Pretty sure of it. Let's have a look at the growth map. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. They're probably 2 stages away, actually. Yep, it could be November that they're ready. Oh dear. Well, at least we'll have grass to cut next month anyway. Right, let's pop that there. Why is worker E now blocked by an object? Honestly. Have I got access to everybody else's farm? Ah, here we are. Oh, worker E. That was easily fixable, that one. You could have just turned around. Well, let's see if a different worker from the same contracting group has the same sort of issues with turning around. Now I've put a little bit of extra space in there with the headland. Alright. And go. There. Let's see if worker C can carry on. Interesting facial hair there, worker C, but we'll leave you to it. Now, what was I doing? Here I am. So, let's grab this straw and get it into the bedding for the cows. 11,000 litre bales. Do love these big bales. Oh, I've just driven into the wall. Oh, I've just run over my own weight. God, things are going from bad to worse. Right. How much straw has that given us then? 33,000. Let's go and pick up another couple of bales. And hopefully that will complete it and pad it out. So they've got all the bedding they need. Keep them nice and warm going into the winter period. Might as well take all three of these down. Oh, that's good. Pick up 3 bales of straw without any wheel weights or a rear weight. Ambitious that was, but it seems to be working. Now, I think it would be better to open these doors down here and just pop the straw in behind the mixer. I don't know if it'll all disappear or not. It may well do. We'll find out. No, it hasn't. How much of it has it used? 2,156 in that bale, 1,730 in that bale, and we've still got 7,500 in that bale. Well, that's good then. We'll take the top one off and move that elsewhere. In fact, we'll take that round the other side to be able to do a feed mix, I think. And the other two can stay where they are until they're all used up in the bedding. What are you doing now, worker C? Oh, for goodness sake. It's the last time I used that contracting company. I much prefer the one I've got on Purbeck. Good lord. I have got people I can use here, but I thought they were all busy. Well, except Michelle. Well, if you want to, Lennox, if you want to jump into my voucher and carry on, I'll just give you contractor access now. Oh, sorry, Tony. It was Tony. They don't sound the same, they're different. Right. Tony, you have contractor access. Do you want to just finish off that field in the voucher? That's my Fent, not that Fent. There we go. Right. Let's get this round here so we can do a feed mix. Michelle's just finished field 2 and is off into field 6, which is fantastic. Thank you very much, Michelle. What do we reckon is a good price? But getting those 2 fields cultivated through contractor prices. What do we reckon to about 20,000? Oh, right. Right then, so Tony wants a return favour for doing that that seeding. What am I doing? I want to take that off because I haven't got another tractor at this current point in time. I need... I think it was 2 silage bales, wasn't it? And hay bale. Let's get up the F1 menu so that we can have a look at the mix as it's going in. Pretty sure it was 2 silage bales, but what I'll do is I'll put the first one in to start with. Then we'll top up with some hay. And finish off with some straw. And that's if I can remember to lift the front loader high enough to avoid wiping out the mixer. Clearly no promises. Right, where did I put the hay? Here it is. Superb. Amazing I don't need a rear weight for this. It really is. Could have saved myself £1,000 there. Right. Let's get that put in. That's 9,000 litres of hay. Oh. Oh, it's all turned red. Oh, no, we're back green again now. So, I reckon another silage bale, if I can avoid driving on my soybeans. Another silage bale, and then top the rest up with straw, I think. Come on, Robert. Stop messing about. Deary me. It's getting late in the day. You can tell that I'm tired. Will I even fit any straw in there? I don't even know. Well, let's have a look. It won't hurt to pad it out a bit, will it? That's lovely. Field 6 finished as well. Thank you very much. You're a star. Right, so that mixer is now full. Let's send Michelle a bit of money. 2,000 should cover it. 1,000 per field. There we go. Let's ignore the fact that she's gifted me 20,000 earlier. It's all part of the game. Quite literally. Right, let's then finish off this ridiculously difficult job by backing the mixer in and emptying it into the cow feeds. And here we go. Right. Excellent stuff. And that will take us up to a nice decent value of 86,466 litres of total mixed ration. Superb. I wonder how many cows I've got in here now. Let's have a quick look. 22. I don't think they've reproduced yet. No, they haven't. So they're getting close. In fact, we've got 12 cows are 80% towards reproduction. And 10 cows are 50% towards reproduction. So, we should be getting quite a few cows in the next few months. I'm not going to do the maths, because that would just be embarrassing for all of us. Right then, so that's now done. Let's pop the fence back over here. Just stick it in there for now. Let's go see how Tony's getting on with the seeding. Just about finished, he says. Oh look, he's just about finished. Well, that's good then. Superb. And we are 125, 130 kilograms per hectare of nitrogen out of 180 required. So it is not going to take much liquid fertilizer at all to bring this up to standard. So we'll be able to do that next time. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, Tony, or D1 Spec Madman, as his on-screen name is. Absolutely brilliant. So good to have people work for me. Sorry, with me. Oi, watch that weight, I've just painted it. And my wall. Oh. That's not even where it goes. That's just fertilizer. I don't even have a fertilizer spreader. I have no idea why I've got that fertilizer. Ah. No, I remember now. I used a planter once. Which had fertilizer input as well. Well, there we go. Ah! He's going to reverse over me with my own seeder. Thank you very much, Tony. And I owe you a favour. Superb. Now I've just driven into my own doors with my front weight. Oh dear. It's all going bad now. Right. How much seed have we got left then? 320. So, actually managed to get the whole field done without having to buy any more seed, which is brilliant. I'm just going to abandon the voucher there. In fact, we'll give it a wash. Just get this hose pipe out of my pocket where I keep it. And we'll get everything a nice wash, I think. Wash the seeder at the same time. As My Gaming Adventures has just put on the chat, don't forget to log on to Discord and fill out a form to join us on... It's per Beck, not per back. Oh my god. As a contractor. So we're hiring. So... you gotta love giants sometimes, don't you? Here I am, cleaning my tractor, and I'll get a message on the screen saying honey is not accepted here. Fantastic. However, I do think it's absolutely wonderful that I can keep this hosepipe in my pocket at all the times, although it does leak, as I've said before. I have got a wet leg, but I can clean all my machinery anytime I want to, just by reaching into my pocket and pulling out my hose. Alright. Just pop that in my pocket there. It is dripping slightly, but luckily I wear spongy trousers, so it should absorb any drips that come out the end there. Anyway, that's pretty much us done for today. So, we're going to end there. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you again next week for more live streaming. Bye for now.